Well, hello again. This is Alfonso again, and what I'm going to be making today is salmon carpaccio for my parents. Okay? They don't eat meat on Fridays, so I always have to find good things to make on Fridays, seafood or no meat or whatever. And I thought I'd make a carpaccio today. One of the things we need to understand is that the carpaccio is good by itself, but what makes it really special is the toppings, whatever we put on top. So I don't know. I didn't know what to do, so I thought what I did is that I fried very tiny purple onions, okay, in butter and olive oil. Put some tarragon, a little bit of dried tarragon, and I'm gonna make. I thought of making it like a relish, okay. So I'm gonna start with capers. I have chopped capers right here. Put them in there. A little bit goes a long way. They're pretty salty, so red pepper, chopped very tiny. There it is. Yellow pepper. Again, I could have added green pepper, but I decided not to. I have here 2 radishes. Throw it in there. And I have sweet, how do you call it? Pickles. Sweet little tiny pickles. So let's put all of that in there. You know, you have the sweet with the pickles and the salty from the capers and all the other stuff. So, and the onion is going to be a little sweet too. So let's mix that. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. Okay, nice. A little bit of salt, sea salt. And I think we can do a tiny bit of acidity. Again, you can use white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar. I'm going to use lime today, a little bit of lime, to see how it turns out. Again, notice that I said a little bit. I don't want the lime, the acidity from the lime to cook the relish. So just a little bit. Yeah, that's about 1/4 of a lime in there. Excellent. You know what? I'm gonna add some olive oil. Where is my extra virgin olive oil? Here it is. Okay. Nice. Looking good. I don't know how it's gonna taste, but it smells and it looks really good. Again, you can make your own toppings. You know, you can add a reduction of balsamic vinegar. You can add a reduction of soy sauce. Mix some soy sauce with sugar or honey, reduce it, thicken it, and then put it on top. Many things that you can add. You can even add pesto if you want. I felt I didn't want to make it taste Italian today. So I'm going to try this and see how it tastes. Let me see. Oh, good. I have plastic spoons. Let me try it. Oh, amazing. Incredible. Okay. There's plenty of acidity. I'm gonna add some more olive oil, more salt, and I do need a little bit of sugar because, as I told you before, my parents like a little bit of sweetness. There we go. Give it a try. And I'll let this rest. Okay, perfect. That actually tastes really good. You need the pickle in there. It's incredible. All right, so guess what? I have the salmon here. I found this at the grocery store, deboned. It arrived, I think, yesterday. It arrived yesterday, so it's very fresh. The guy let me smell it. Smells like the ocean, so it's fresh. Okay? So I wouldn't do this with the frozen one because the texture changes when you freeze the fish. Okay? You can use the frozen ones for something else. I rinsed it, I pat it dry, and so let's get started here with this. Here's what I do. Let's see. I'm gonna use the other side. I grab some plastic wrap, saran wrap, lay it on the board the best you can. This is a real sticky kind, so it's really sticky. Let me do that again, but it didn't work. I've never been good with saran wrap. Stay there. Let me see if it works better this way. There we go. So that's all you're gonna do. I add a little bit of water to the saran wrap for the salmon not to stick too much, just like that. Sprinkle a little bit of water, that's it. Now, let's go ahead, I'm gonna get another board and start cutting the salmon. Yeah, I hope you can see, let's see. Oops. There we go, you can see. So here's the idea. Cut the salmon, and then on top of the saran wrap, start putting the salmon, giving the shape that you want of the carpaccio. Here's a knife. I'm going to start cutting as thin as I can. Let me show you. Kind of paper thin. Okay? And then I always start from the outside, kind of giving the shape that I would like this carpaccio to be. And go around. Okay. And round. And don't worry about it. We're going to make it even thinner eventually. Around. This takes a little time. So it's going to take me a little time, so you just be patient as I cut. Please make sure you don't get any of the dark part of the salmon in the carpaccio. Nothing dark. Look at that. Nice. There we go. Okay. So I get that area. Now I'm going to get the inside. Let's fill the circle in. I hope you can see. I'll put it this way a little more. There we go. There. Again. And again, the topping is my own recipe, but the carpaccio is something that I found long ago on YouTube. I have everything in YouTube. And I wish I know what the site was so I can give it credit, but cut it paper thin. Needless to say, the knife needs to be very sharp. There we go. And here we are. The circle is nice and full. Right there. Now comes the magic. First of all, put a little bit of water, okay, on top of the salmon. Little bit. Sprinkle it like that. And now you're going to grab another layer because we're gonna pound it gently. My parents live for this. Oh, I had told you before that the relish was my own recipe. Actually, it was not. It's my mom's steak tartare secret recipe. Okay? That's part of how she used to make the steak tartare with the chopped peppers and all that stuff. Magic. Okay? Make sure it's the flat side. You don't want that side. All right. So, let me get rid of this and gently pound. Start pounding and get it paper thin. Look at that. Woo! It's coming together. Now, you do want it paper thin all around. This takes a little time, but don't be discouraged. Remember, it's not a piece of beef. It's salmon, so be gentle. You don't have to be gentle with beef. And the cool thing is that there is so much fat in the, in the salmon, that everything comes together. It'll be all the little pieces will be like one big piece. You're gonna see. I made this for my cousin Carlos and Maria long ago when I visited him in Houston, and they loved it. And actually, I think we topped it with some avocado and balsamic or whatever, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. I know I'm taking a long time, but I just want it paper thin. Be patient with me. Let me check out the other side how it's looking. Oh yeah. Alright. So, let me show you. Look at that. Paper thin. I need to pound a little bit more here, gently. And gently. Okay. Now, take out the upper layer of plastic paper. That's if I can. You think I can? You know, my cousins are going to be laughing at me if this doesn't work. Look at this. I got it out. Let me throw it away. Excellent. Then you grab your favorite plate. These are not the most presentable plates, but it's big enough that I can put it there. How do I do this? Oh well, not easy. Go like this, get the plate, put it down, do my best, stretch. I didn't do a great job. I'll fix it, hold on. There we go. Let me fix this little bit here. I'll grab some plastic wrap here. There we go. There we go. I think that's it. Man! Oh man, this is gonna be amazing. And the worst thing is that I cannot try it because it's for my dad. Okay. Look at that. Salmon carpaccio. Now, the presentation. Here's the relish. Okay? Okay, let's find. Oh, you know how? I had, I thought I did, and I don't know where they are. Be patient with, here they are. Look what I found here in my drawer. Things are a little bit hard to find, but I'm gonna show you. Look at this. These are these rings, and I can measure how much of the relish I'm gonna put. That's a little too much, let's make it smaller. How about with that one? Let's see how that one would look. Too small. Then I'm gonna go for the big one as far as the. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in the center, like this. Okay. And fill her up with the relish. And the idea is that the person who's eating fills out, just spreads it out the way they want. Okay, I'm going to put a little more relish, just a little more. There we go. Just pat it down. Down a little more, and that's it. Let's see how it turns out. There we go. Look at that. Excellent. Now, it needs a little bit of something. First of all, I'm going to add some sea salt. This is my good sea salt here. Okay? So I'm going to put just a little more sea salt on top. Just a little bit. There we go. My parents don't like salty things a lot. My dad hates pepper, but for the sake of this dish here on YouTube, I'm adding pepper. Very little because he doesn't like it. There we go. And extra virgin olive oil. I think that's it. There's nothing else. Can I decorate the plate? Yeah, I don't know how to what else to put. Cilantro doesn't work well with this. I wouldn't put parsley, personally. That's me. Basil doesn't match my relish. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Some of that oil at the bottom of the relish, if I spoon it around. Yeah, oh gosh, that's great. Look at that. Some of that like that. A little more. And that's it. That's my carpaccio. Okay? Now I'm going to take a picture and send it to my friends and so forth. Enjoy. You guys make it. It's really cool. Bye-bye. Make sure you leave a comment or something. It'll be fun to hear from you. Bye-bye.